So hi all, welcome to the YouTube channel Mechanical Engineers. In our previous video, we discussed about the work at height applications and we discussed about the ladders, we discussed about the temporary platforms. So today we will be discussing one more application of work at height SOP, which is uh, mobile elevated working platform. And also we'll be discussing about the fall protection system. So let us move to our first application, mobile elevated working platform. So these mobile elevated working platforms are also called aerial work platforms or aerial devices. So as you can see, this is an mobile equipment which can move from one location to another, and it has a kind of hydraulic arrangement which is either in the form of scissor lift or in the form of articulated boom lift. So there is a cage up there, it has the capability to take on the person on its cage, and it can lift up to the rated height. So examples of MEWP include scissor lift, telescopic boom lift. We also call them cherry pickers, articulated boom lift. So as I mentioned, these have the safety cages for the lifting the people by the forklift trucks. So, but there are certain restrictions for using MEWP, and we should have a trained and certified MEWP operator. So if we prefer IAPF certified operators. So IAPF is an agency which train and certify the operator for a safe usage for these MEWP machines. MEWP should not be used to access or working on an energy conductor. Like if you are working on a power transmission line, then MEWP should not be used for work at height application. It should not be used as a crane or a jack support. It should not be operated from a truck. So most of the time these MEWP are transported on a truck. So it should not be operated from the top of the truck. So if used as a safety device, used if the safety devices have been altered or disabled. So we should not alter or disable any of its safety controls. So, and there are few more restrictions that if the MEWP operator is at height, then it should not be operated from the height. Horizontal movement should be restricted. No modifications and alteration should be done in the MEWP. And under no circumstances shall the safe workload should be limited. Because as you can see, there is a cage, and most of the time this cage has a capacity. This I have attached a kind of manufacturer's serial number plate. Here you can see the specification is written. Now also the loading capacity is written. So in most of the cases, we allow only 2% to go inside these cages. So this was about the mobile elevated working platform. There are the detailed guidelines for using this MEWP. So if I talk about few of them, then every morning the before using this MEWP, there is a pre-startup checklist that should be filled in by the MEWP operators. Then, as per the OEM recommendation, a routine maintenance and health checkup should be carried out for this MEWP. Another requirement was IAPF operator, which I covered in my first step, that only the IAPF certified operators are recommended for using the MEWP machines. Then we have annually, kind of Form 11 should be generated. Form 11 is a form which has been issued by the DISH certified persons for the safe mechanical lifting, so that they certify the load carrying capacity of this machine and issue in Form 11 and declare them fit for use for 1 year. So these are some of the requirements for MEWP usage. We also have this annual third-party inspection in which the third party inspect this entire machine, all its hydraulic arrangements, its safety controls, and its basic overall structure. So after the third-party inspection, this machine is declared fit for use. So the next application of the work at height is permanent or a working platform. Permanent structure should be installed to ensure that safe access to the equipment at height. As you can see, there is a permanent structure which has been fabricated, and it has a proper railing on its side. And these kind of structures are used for work at height applications. So fall protection system. So as we covered in our previous videos, that work at height involve the risk of fall hazard. So it is very important that we use proper fall protection system while working at height. So fall protection should be designed to stop a fall once initiated. And it should be worn as a last resort where it is not possible to have some physical barrier. So if you are not able to avoid a physical barrier, these kind of fall protections, which we also call safety lanyards, should be used. Then fall arrest shall be used instead of fall restraint system wherever any of the falling is present. So there are two things which are covered here: fall arrest and fall restraint. So fall arrest is the safety device which arrests the fall. In case a person fall from the height, it protect the fall, and it locks the person at a certain height before he reaches the ground. And in fall restraint system, it protects the fall but also brings the person to the ground floor. So this is an additional feature in the fall restraint system. But there are certain guidelines for the usage of the fall protection system. Fall protection system are carefully designed and should be carefully designed because fall considering the certain parameters. So as I mentioned, this if a person is using the fall arrest system, he wears a safety lanyard, and safety lanyard has a shock absorber and then a fall arrestor. So when designing or using a fall arrestor for a particular application, we should ensure that the length of we should add up the length of shock absorber to the maximum length of this retraction of the fall arrestor, and then it is to be added to the main height. So in this case, the length of the shock absorber is 1.8 meter, which is added to the length of shock absorber, and then to the average height of the workman. So the total 5.6 meter is the suggested fall clearance distance for this example. Similarly, for various other height applications, you should carefully calculate all these dimension and then go for a particular kind of fall arrestor. So thank you for watching this video. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe. And we will see you in our next video. Thank you.